This short video is going to explain how the customer detail works. And you can access customer detail anywhere there's the little magnifying glass icon next to the customer's name. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to click on lists, go to customers, and I'll click on a customer. And you'll see it's got basic information, company name, address, phone number, fax, website, hours. And you can type in any information that would show on a confirmation sheet to a carrier or to a driver. And then we also have notes that only show for the agency. So that could be credit information, it could be billing information, and any just different kind of notes as far as working with that account. The status we have, whether it's a logistics company, we've made a separate checkbox for that. You can mark if they do LTL, if they do overdimensional, if they're a platform, or if they're a prospect, which is somebody that you have in your system that you'd like to make a call on, so you can keep a prospect list going. And of course, if they have van, you can make an account inactive so that it won't show up in your list. It doesn't delete the record, but it does not have them show up on like lists and when you do searches by typing in the customer name on a load or something, a load detail. So that's what inactive is there for. And we do have some mapping capability, and you can decide whether or not it's a customer you want to show up on the map or not. Next call date is just that. It's for a sales call, so you can schedule when you'd like to make the next sales call. And of course, you would manage that through your sales information tab. The sales type is basically how and where you got the customer from. So is it a broker? Is it a cold call on something that you've found the lead somewhere and actually called them and made ground that way? Or was it a referral from, like, let's say, an existing customer or someone in the business that referred you to them? Or did they find you on the internet and using a search engine? So you can just choose the sales type if you want. When you enter a new customer, it will geocode the customer address, so it will, for mapping features. So it does it automatically when you hit a new one. But if it doesn't, for some reason, let's say you didn't put an address in, you just put a customer name, and so it didn't have anything to geocode, and you add an address later, if it doesn't have a latitude and longitude associated to it, you'll get this little world, and you can click on that, and it will then geocode the address and take that away. So you'll know if you see those fields, it hasn't been geocoded, and that's how you would geocode it. I'm going to push out the little left side menu so I have a little bit more room. And you can add contacts. It's very straightforward. Just fill out the information. And in the middle tab, we have sales, so it'll give a running list of the date, time of when the sales call was made, who was it in your office initials who made the sales call, and then of course what comments were made. And then the final tab is the actual loads. So this filters all the loads for this particular customer. But if you had a list that was in the hundreds or even thousands, you could certainly filter just like you do in when you're looking at all loads. You can filter, and it's the same criteria. So, but this is only going to filter on the loads that you did with this customer. So anyway, that is an overview of how the customer detail screen works. Thank you.